Hey fam, a couple of quick updates and just wanted to fill you in on a couple of things as well. So when you're seeing this blog post on Thursday, I wrote it on Wednesday during the day when I was all up in my feels about my Wednesday weigh-in. There've been a couple weigh-ins where I've said to you guys like, yeah, not worried about it, no big deal. And for some reason, this one today, I'm recording this on Wednesday, for some reason this one just really, it just pissed me off. And yeah, it was just one of those days, and that's kind of what I wanted this blog to be. I wanted it not to suck, but I wanted it to be legitimately the journey and the crappy days sometimes. And so this weigh-in really, really bothered me. If this were one of my clients, I would know exactly what to do. I would know what I want to do with their macros. I would tell them to trust the process. I would tell them not to freak out. But when it's yourself, it's just harder. It's harder because you're putting in the work and you feel like it's not paying off and whatever. So I texted my trainer this morning after weighing in. There were a lot of swear words in the text. Not at him, it's not his fault. But I was just super frustrated. But even between the time when I wrote the blog and when I'm recording this video, I've calmed down a lot. I've reevaluated, and basically I'm going to give it a couple more days at my current macros because my training plan did just change as well. So I don't like changing more than one thing at a time. I don't like my training changing and my cardio changing and my macros changing, because then you're throwing so much of your body, you're not really maximizing you're not maximizing the return. So if you can get a little bit more return from one change and then go until that's not quite enough and then add in another change, it just makes more sense. So I'm going to hold off for a couple more days, see what happens over the next couple of days. But if by Saturday probably, if things are still staying pretty stagnant, I am going to make an adjustment to my macros. And if I do that, I'm going to talk to you guys about it and what I plan to do. I will not be lowering them. I would actually be raising them. I'd actually be eating a bit more. I think that with my training change and stuff like that, I think if anything, I'm slightly under eating. And so I don't want to lower, and I don't think for the type of training I'm doing right now and the type of workouts, I don't think lowering is a good idea. Anyhow, that's just a little bit about that. Just want to update you on the crappy weigh-in, and hopefully it evens out over the next couple of days and starts moving. But if not, I have a plan. I talked to my trainer about what I want to do next, and so I'm going to talk to you guys about that if I do make that change, about hiring my macros, which just sounds counterintuitive. A lot of people would think it's time to lower their calories, and that's why I want to talk to you guys about it, because I don't want you to feel like that if you get stuck losing weight that you need to eat less. That is just not always the answer. The other thing I might do, if we do decide to make a change, will be to carb cycle or have like a refeed day. So if you're not familiar with that, it is something I've done in the past and it worked really well for me. So I might go back into that. If I do, I'm going to explain it to you a little bit. Even if I don't, I'll explain it to you. But I'm going to save that for another day. Really quickly, I don't always want to be like plugging products and things like that, but it just so happened that a couple of things all happened in the same day, so I'm just going to tell you about all of them. If you don't want to hear about it, just end the video right now, that's fine. But I just kind of wanted to get them out of the way. One, I'm going to do a meal prep like video and blog for you guys, but I haven't so far because I just haven't really talked to you yet about what I do for food. A big thing for me is that I order from a meal prep service, so I don't do a ton of meal prep. I do some to kind of make I don't rely totally on the meal prep service, but the meal prep service I use is called Icon Meals. I have been ordering from them pretty much every week for about a year and a half, and so somewhere along the way we started partnering, and they were like, hey, we'll give you commission if anybody ever buys anything. I am not hawking this to like make big tall cash. I think I've made like $47 since November, so it's not like I live and die by this, but I do like to tell people about it because it's made weight loss a lot easier for me and more manageable, because I don't have to spend my entire day on Sunday meal prepping. I also don't get sick of my food because when I meal prep, I'm not a great cook. So I make a lot of chicken, I make a lot of repetitive things. With Icon Meals, they change the menu every week and they make unbelievably good brisket. So it's not like diet food. It's not low calorie, it's not low fat, it's not low carb, it's really not low anything. But if it's in my macros, if I plan around it, and so it just makes life easier. So anyhow, wanted to mention it because they now stay on their Instagram, and then they sent me a text saying that they are making caramel apple protein pancakes for St. Patrick's Day. I am dying. They do special foods sometimes for holidays and then they get rid of them. So order those. I'm going to put a link in the blog post along with my discount code. The meals aren't that expensive, but the shipping kind of sucks. It's like $35 to ship, or at least to where I am, because they do ship it overnight because it's fresh. It's not frozen or anything. So that kind of stinks, but the discount code helps with that at least a little bit. And they're going to be really good. They're going to make limited supply, and they're only going to sell them for this 1 week. So I'm probably going to order like 10 or so and then freeze them because I am so excited about them. They're going to be so good. So that was one. Two, I posted a picture in yesterday's blog. A skincare company reached out to me. This was random, like 6 weeks ago or so, and they were like, hey, we know you have like a fitnessy kind of audience. Would you want to try our skincare line and promote it if you like it? And I initially said no. And then I said, okay, I'll try it, but I have really sensitive skin, so I don't like to really mess around with skincare products too much. But I've been using it for just about 30 days now, and I actually really like it. It is a little bit pricier, but for me, because of my skin being really sensitive, and I've just had troubled skin my entire life, I usually do spend a little bit more. So if you're interested, it's called Frey. Wednesday starting, it was at like 2 p.m. or so, something like that. Basically for 48 hours. So through Thursday through Friday afternoon, you can use a code that I'll put in the blog as well and get 25% off of the first purchase. And then I think I'm going to have a discount code going on after that that'll always be 15%. And if you do like a subscription thing where they send it to you every 3 months, you save some money there. So again, like just this is only if this stuff would help you. But basically this skincare line is designed for people who sweat. It's really for like, not necessarily fitnessy people, but people who sweat. It's good for sweaty skin and opening the pores to let the sweat not clog your pores and stuff like that. Anyhow, so I just thought I would mention it because I'm actually really enjoying it, and someone earlier today legitimately said like, your skin's looking good lately, and I was like, oh, that's so random. So if you're interested, it's called Frey. There will be a link in the blog. That's it. No more plugs, although I am wearing my Always Reppin' shirt and pants. God, I'm such a troll. So yeah, I'm going to stop there, but I'm already feeling better about the bad weigh-in, and tomorrow's going to be great. And I have a training session tomorrow in person with my trainer, and we're going to do the legs. So that's going to be awesome. That's it. I have a blog for tomorrow that's going to be some recipes. Sorry, I keep itching. I am sweaty, right? I have to go shower. I'm dying. I did a lot of cardio today. I did the Stairmaster. Oh, not my jam. It's my trainer's favorite form of cardio, and I hate it. That's it. Done talking. We're at 9 minutes. Sorry, guys. I know I always say I'm going to try to make them short, and I just suck at that. So tomorrow's blog is going to be some ways to get more protein into your day. So if you do start tracking macros, a lot of people have a hard time getting all their protein in. So that's tomorrow. Done. Under 10 minutes. I'm going to stop talking. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, and happy Thursday when you see this. Happy Thursday.